What's going on, you guys? I am back for another video. All right, so let's get into it. I've invited in my highest level light guides, my angels, and my divine, divine ancestors of the Most High. So let's get into it. Putting on a little Florida water. Got the ambiance going. The guides are in the building. So I want to hear from the angels and ancestors deck first to see what they have to say about this energy. Splitting the deck at the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. And the Sun card, always a vibe. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay, so that may be for someone. I may be talking to some emotional zodiacs. Okay, connecting with your emotions, or what I'm getting is just right off the bat, when things are coming up for you at this time, you're moving and shifting into new timelines. So you may be shedding old timelines, causing different types of emotions as the soul is ascending. You're reflecting, and it's time for you to enjoy success and happiness. Okay, that may be a side note for one or two of you or more. Let's get into it. Angels, divine ancestors of the Most High, any messages for us this evening? Happy Juneteenth. Okay, weekend. All right. What is, why am I shuffling like that? What is the vibrational frequency? What is the message? Okay. Thought I had something coming out. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And we got in reverse coming out, mountains, standing your ground. This came out in reverse. So some of you may need to set a boundary at this time because it came out in reverse, suggesting maybe you're not standing your ground here. And that's what you need to do. Okay. Any more messages? I have never seen that card. Okay. There's some mountings. I'm feeling some type of obstacles you may be facing at this time. And it's time for you to stand your ground and face the obstacles. Okay. Because that is mountains in reverse. Mountains in reverse. Okay. Any more messages? Highest level light guides. Okay, and then you got water in reverse. Also, we are sitting in I feel like it's a Mercury window coming up. Mercury retrograde, or that energy still kind of mimicking Mercury retrograde. Maybe why the cards may be in reverse. I haven't been tuning into my astrology lately, so I need to get some updates. Warrior, being fearless and standing strong. This is the same energy as mountain in reverse. Okay, so someone needs to take the bull by the horns. Okay, be fearless and stand strong. By coming out in reverse, the energy is asking for you to set some type of firm boundary, release your fears, and stand strong at this time. I'm also getting this may be some type of inner work that you need to do, releasing baggage, releasing old timelines. Okay, winter in reverse. So all three cards coming in reverse. The energy is definitely challenging at this time with these reverse cards. And the winter says take care of your needs. Okay, the winter is in reverse. It is now summertime, so I feel like winter in reverse also meaning take care of your needs in the summer, this summer. Okay, take care of your needs now. And I also feel like that's still talking about the inner energy. Okay, the inner things that are challenging you right now. It's time to stand firm on those, releasing those energies within that no longer serve your highest good, and take care of that. Okay, setting the boundaries, creating the new reality. All right, affirming, creating, journaling. All right, you're changing the paradigm here. Sorry, I had to drink some water. My mouth is dry. All right, you're changing the paradigm. So Let's go to the next deck and see what's going on. This is my Awakened Path Tarot deck. Any messages, highest living light guides, angels, and divine ancestors? The angels and ancestors deck, y'all kind of quiet tonight. So any messages from the traditional path? Okay, Eight of Cups. It's a new beginning. You're walking away. Yes, the energy is asking you to leave the old things behind. Let go and walk away into a new paradigm. I feel like you're changing your outside world around you, but it needs to start within, and that's what the messages from the angels and ancestors deck was talking about. Standing your ground, facing those fears and releasing what no longer serves you. Okay, when those trigger moments happen, right, you need to speak to that energy. Okay, for example, let's see, for example, if you get a trigger moment with lack mentality. Okay, you're at the grocery store, the bill is more than you expected, the fear, the trigger comes in. Okay, will I have enough? Do I have enough? How much am I spending? It's making you anxious. All right, speak to the energy. My needs are met. You can say something like, the universe takes care of all of my needs. Okay, according to the Most High's riches and glory. That's his word, right? So you can also say something like, I am grateful now that I have all of my needs met. Okay. I am receiving all that I need, want, and desire at this time. Everything that I need is coming to me and for me. Okay. I will be taken care of. Okay. If you're sitting in a season of drought, you may want to ask for help, ask for assistance. That pride, okay, ego may be something that you need to release. Okay, so ask for that help. All right, and that might just be for a few of you. Whatever the trigger is, whatever the challenge is, the energy is asking you to face it. The energy is asking you to combat it with a positive thought. Any more messages? It says, walk away and leave behind the old. And I feel like that's not just physical, that's also mental and emotional. Any more messages for the collective at this time? Highest level light guides, angels, divine ancestors. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Any more messages from the Awakened Path? Yes. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah. So you're walking away here from this is confirmation, even as the angels and ancestors talked about in their deck, overcoming those obstacles, standing your firm, standing your ground. Okay. So you're walking away from a season of lack here. You're walking away with this Eight of Cups from a season of isolation, abandonment, and hardship. Okay. You're walking away from struggle. Okay. Speak to that energy. Yeah, that's confirmation. Somebody is battling scarcity, financial losses at this time. May even be something else other than financial losses, period. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, leaving behind, but this was in reverse. Moving forward and the distance ahead. It came out in reverse here. So you may have some challenges moving forward. Okay. You may have challenges, but these energies are talking about moving forward and walking away. Okay. Letting go of something here. And it looks like the letting go of hardships, abandonments. Okay. Isolation, struggle. Okay. It even talks about being unemployed. Okay. And then there's the Knight of Pentacles. This is a assertive and impatient. This is a an impulsive type energy here. This may be you, okay, or maybe the energy around you, okay. This is a motivated individual. They're pretty ambitious. This energy here. However, sometimes they move too fast, okay, without thinking. Okay, this is a daring and direct energy, and sometimes this energy just moves fly by night, okay, and not to slow and steady. So sometimes moving impatiently here, charging ahead impatiently here can cause issues. It can cause problems. Any more messages for the collective at this time? Any more messages? Can we speak to the collective? Tell me more, highest loving God, like guides, angels, divine ancestors of the Most High. Any more messages on this deck? I'm going to do one more shuffle. It's time to let go of lack mentality. You're having some problems doing that, is what I feel like it's saying. Yeah. So, and then this 8 of Wands here, okay, this energy, there's a momentum here happening. There's some type of forward movement that needs to happen. There's an impatient energy here, but it says fast movement. Something coming in quick here, making quick decisions and sudden progress. So it's actually, to me, I feel positive about this, because here you have 6 of Swords in reverse. Moving forward in reverse, but here walking away and letting go in the upright. So what is happening here? Let's get some confirming. Let me get a confirmation here. Let's get a little clarity. My clarity deck on what is happening in this storyline here. It's definitely an energy of walking away. Okay, and I feel like it's walking away from an old paradigm, an old way of life, an old way of thinking. And the energy is either asking you to be assertive and move quickly on this, okay, or there's an impatient energy that needs to gain a little bit of patience and not so assertive at this time. But I feel like it was the first thing I just said, because it says it's time for you to walk away, collective. It's time for you to walk away from what no longer serves you. And that can be something physical, that can be something mental and emotional. Okay. Take it as it feels right. Okay. But it's time to make some type of quick decision, because it's time to move forward. Okay. I feel like the ball is in your court here. Let's get a confirmation card. Can you please confirm the storyline here for me, highest loving light guides, angels, divine ancestors of the Most High? Yeah, on your own. Okay. It's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. It's time to go within, is what this card is saying. It's time to go within to gain some type of new perspective. So being alone with yourself is telling you to go within so that you can gain a new perspective on what's happening here. Okay. Any more messages for the collective in the clarifying deck? Any more messages to clarify at this time? Time to take some time to reflect, guys. Any more messages for the collective at this time to clarify this message? Honest echoes. Yeah. Going within, listening to the spirit, okay, about what it is that you need to do here, right? Listen to the whispers of your heart, okay? It says, for you know the whole truth, all right? So the energy is saying to go within here, being alone so that you can gain clarity. That's what it's saying here. Any more messages? Going within so that you can gain clarity for your situation. All right. So everybody's situation is different. And right here, divine timing. All will be revealed in divine timing. Okay. Divine timing says be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. So someone here, like right here, where it says the Knight of Swords, being impatient, that's an impatient energy. So yes, it's telling you to be patient here. And some things take time. Instead of charging ahead, there will be fast forward movement in divine timing. Okay. So be patient and trust the process. Okay. Um, but you will gain progress as you keep going. Okay. Keep going. Yeah. The scales are balancing for you. Yeah. Be patient. In divine time, and the scales are balancing for you here. Okay. The scales are balancing. All right. The souls of balance say seek equilibrium. Okay. It may be in your love life or your career, right? Harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. And here also, Eight of Wands is about sudden progress and quick decisions, right? So some of you may have some decisions to make, right? And so it's saying go within, listen to the whispers within in divine timing. Somebody's going to have to make a decision, and it may be regarding love or career here, right? Someone may be having somebody coming in at this time, because it could suggest that with this Eight of Cups, you walked away from something, or someone walked away from you, Divine Collective. I'm not sure. But there is some loss here, right? So there's some loss here with this Eight of Cups and Five of Pentacles, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. There was some challenges moving forward here, and it may be related to a night energy, but there is some forward sudden progress or some fast movement coming in. But it also says take your time, go within. There's a message for you to go within so that you can gain a higher perspective or a new perspective, and to listen to the whispers within, because you know the truth. Okay, that's what it says. You know the truth, and in divine timing all shall be revealed, and the scales will be balanced. Okay, it's time to seek balance in both your heart and your mind. I feel like that is enough clarity that you need. Just go within, be peaceful, be quiet, so that you can gain the truth. I want to go to another deck to see if there is a message. Oh, okay. Why do I feel like that entire deck fell out of my hand? Okay. Except for the few little cards left. So I feel like the energy, everything is a message. So I feel like the energy, that deck is not speaking to me. I feel like the guides don't want me to use that deck because the entire deck just fell out of my hand, right? So I'm gonna move on to another deck. Because I really feel like everything is a message. First of all, look how small these cards are. They fit in the palm, and I have small hands. So for that whole deck to fall out of my hand is nuts. Okay. I'm going to go to my Kipperish deck to see if I can get some more clarity for you guys, or another message, maybe a different message. All right. High Living Light guides, angels, and divine ancestors of the Most High. Do we need any more clarity here? Or is there a different message that you would like to share for the collective? Okay. I felt a energy just now, a real quick energy of some type of excitement and hope coming in for someone. I just felt that in my chest. Okay. Some type of excitement, some type of hope, something. It was a good feeling. All right. Any more messages? Wow. That came out real fast. Okay. So there's some jealousy and envy energy surrounding the collective at this time. Any more messages? Highest Living Light guides, angels, and divine ancestors. Why? What's up with this jealous, envious energy surrounding the collective right now? And tell me if it has anything to do with the previous message. Okay, so we got RIP transition in reverse. Okay. And so what I'm getting right here is someone is jealous and envious you because they weren't able to make the transition to transform their energy here. So they're jealous of you, collective, because you were able to do that and you are doing that here. Okay? You are doing that here. All right? So let's see what else is happening. Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective at this time? Yep. Okay. Confirmation. You're balancing your chakras here and you're balancing your energy, and someone is jealous of that. Okay. And then also, that came out with it, balancing your chakras. Your chakras are aligning, and there's some messages that are coming in. And I feel like by this messages, card coming out with that number 7, which is the most highest spiritual number with those chakras in alignment. I feel like these are messages coming in from the most high, because in the previous clarity deck, it said to listen to the whispers, the echoes. Okay. That's what it said, to go within and gain a new perspective, to be on your own, to gain a new perspective. Some of you had to leave relationships at this time to be single so that you can gain clarity about what's going on within yourselves. Okay. And for a higher experience is what I'm feeling. Right. So I feel like these messages are coming in from the Most High as you continue to align your chakras here. And someone is jealous of you because they're not changing. They're not transitioning into alignment here like you are. Okay. So up here, I wonder if this is linked, right? I wonder if this is linked. Let's keep going. Any more messages for the collective at this time? Somebody is walking away from hardship. Moving forward was a challenge, and you may had to move forward from this impatient energy here. But now there is momentum, fast movement, sudden decisions, quick changes. Okay? Quick decisions and sudden changes is what I meant to say. Any more messages for the collective at this time? My other half of my deck. Go within, guys, so that you can hear from the Most High. Any more messages? Oh, let me get clear up that, break up the deck. Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective that we need to know about? Any more messages that the collective needs to know about at this time? Thank you. Thank you, angels and guides. Karma. There's karma happening here. That's why they said be patient. The scales are balancing, right? Be patient. There's karma happening, and look what came out with it. Karma and conflict, and somebody's hands are tied. Somebody is receiving karma at this time. And I feel like somebody is receiving karma at this time for causing conflict in your life, collective, because the Most High is tying their hands. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. The Most High is tying their hands. There's conflict, and they're not happy about that. They're not happy about that. So this is crazy. I'm still trying to see if this is linked together or if this is a separate reading. Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective? Uh-oh. Awakening and look at that, awakening, and it came out in reverse. Yeah, there's karma happening. There was an energy around you, collective, and there's a jealous energy because you're changing, aligning your chakras, and they're not changing here. Okay, and so there's some type of karma coming in, and they're conflicted. Their hands are tied because they did not receive an awakening here. The awakening card came out in reverse, right behind conflict and karma. So there is something happening around you, collective, While you're aligning and getting downloads and messages from the Most High, karma is coming in for the collective around you. And it doesn't look good. Okay. There's an energy that is not changing, and they're jealous of your changes. Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective at this time that we need to know now? Thank you, Most High. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, and divine ancestors of the Most High. Thank you. All right. Anything else we need to know with this deck? Yeah. Look what came out. I'm talking to earth angels here. I'm talking to earth angels. Yes, they're jealous of you, earth angels. They're jealous of you because you've evolved into an earth angel, okay? And they did not change. They're not evolving, so they're jealous, and their karma is hitting them hard. They're conflicted. Any more messages? Yeah, and they're blocked. And they're blocked. They're blocked from you, collective. They're blocked toward the earth angel. They can't come toward the earth angel. They're blocked at this time. Okay. Any more messages? Can we close out the reading? Anything related to the first storyline? I feel like you walked away from hardship or loss, or you lost something. Okay. And it was a challenge for you to move forward, but you did. And look, wow, as we close out, and you're left here, single, sexy, and successful. Okay. The earth angel is single, sexy, and successful here. So this must be the challenging energy. This was the challenge here where you walked away or left behind some type of hardship, some type of loss you've experienced here. And it was a challenge for you to move forward. That's why this move, Six of Swords is in reverse. Okay. And then right beside it, it says Knight of Swords. So you could have had a challenge walking away from a knight here. And then all of a sudden, Eight of Wands, there was fast movement and sudden progress. Okay, so that is the storyline. And because you had fast movement and sudden progress, change, okay, transition, leveling up, ascending, okay, there was a jealous energy. They did not like that. They didn't like that. Jealous and envious of you because they did not change. They did not. It came out in reverse. Okay. And as you align your chakras, you keep getting downloads from the Most High, getting closer and closer messages from the Most High. Meanwhile, the collective around you is getting karma, and it looks like it's in the form of conflict here, right? Because there was no awakening. Awakening is in reverse. Okay. You became an earth angel. You received your wings, collective. Okay. Therefore, they're blocked from you. You're on different timelines right now. They are blocked from you. You're on a different frequency. And you are single, sexy, and successful. Okay. That is the reading. That is the storyline. I love how the Most High just makes everything fall right in place. And if I don't get it in the beginning, eventually it just falls right in line. It's a beautiful storyline. And that's what I love about that. Okay. I got my What's the Tea deck. So let's pull a couple of cards before I officially close out. But I feel like that's the message. That's the message, baby. Do we have anything from What is the Tea? This has been the message collectively on the main stage as we're leaving a period. Jackpot. Somebody is single, sexy, successful, and baby, unexpected windfall is coming for the collective. Jackpot. Right place, right time, big blessings ahead. If that's not a way to close a reading, okay, if that's not confirmation right after single, sexy, and successful. Trust the process, collective. The Most High is making you, baby, a winner. Okay? A winner. A winner. You are going to be in the right place at the right time for an unexpected windfall because you were obedient, because you changed, because you trusted the process, because you continue to change, ascend, and evolve. Okay. And you're getting your karma. You're getting your karma in the form of a jackpot here. Okay. You can't make it up. Dust it off. Okay. Dust it off. The Most High says, dust it off. Okay. Okay. Because what you lost here when you had to walk away and it was a challenge for you walking away from this immature energy here, but then all of a sudden, bam, you healed and you recovered and you came back like the phoenix rising. So now it's saying, hey, I got you, collective. The Most High is saying, I got you. You're an earth angel now. You're blocked. You're an earth angel here. Okay. That's what it's saying. You're blocked from the enemy here. And you're single, sexy, and successful. And I'm bringing you a jackpot in whatever the form it is. Be patient, trust the process, and keep dusting that off. Okay, that is the tea. That is the tea. Okay, any more messages? We're ready to close out. I feel like this is so fitting. Yeah, because, collective. Not only it says, are you single? No wonder. Oh my God, what is happening? You're single, sexy, successful. There is a win coming in for you. Okay. As you continue to dust off and move forward, dust off that drama, dust off them haters. Are you getting ready to have groupies, collective? Are you getting ready to have groupies? Are you getting ready to have groupies? Okay. Are you getting ready to be some type of celebrity? All right. Having groupies? What is happening? Any more messages? Or did the energy around you may have had some groupies, because clout hungry came out in reverse. So no more being able to be clout hungry on your dime, collective. Okay. No more. People are not going to be able to use you for a come up. Okay. That's a wrap. It says right here, clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shit up for drama. They won't be able to. That's in reverse. That's a wrap. That narcissistic energy. That's a wrap. And I just got that narcissistic energy that you're dusting off here. Okay. That clout hungry energy in reverse that you're dusting off here, shaking that energy off of you at this time. They're your biggest fan right now with this groupie card. Okay. They're your biggest fan. They are the groupies. Okay. That's what I just got. Take it as it resonates, guys. It may resonate for some of you. Okay. Let's close out with the T cards. And they got always partying in reverse. Okay. So shots every weekend. No time for you partying first and loving, focusing on love later. So putting you second, that came out in reverse. So no more clout chasing, no more partying. Okay. All in reverse. All right. It's over. It's over for them. It's over for them, collective. But yeah, you're still sitting over here pretty, single, sexy, and successful. That's what it's saying, because you walked away from the drama. You walked away from what no longer serves you here. That's what it says right here. You walked away and you had a healing coming in fast for you there. And no, they didn't. They didn't heal fast. And now they're jealous of yours. Okay. And trying to clock back. I can't even say it. Clock. Are you serious? Cock block. They're trying to cock block what you got coming in. But No. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening because they're blocked. They're blocked. Okay? They're blocked and you are radiant. So shine on. And I feel like that's my reading. You're radiant. Okay? You radiate truth. Okay? Your light triggers darkness. And it says stay unapologetically you. Your light triggers the darkness. Okay? So you're finding out who you are. Continue to align. It says you're aligning with the Most High here. And that's why you're getting the downloads. That's why your intuition is on 10 here. Okay? And they were a happiness hater. That's what it says. Okay? And that's confirmation because it's right here. It says they were jealous of you because they couldn't change. Okay? They could not change. They couldn't change that hatred inside, so they were faking it. They were faking it and they hated that you were so happy and they weren't. Okay? They hated that. How unfortunate. That's sad. That's really sad. Okay? And marrying for money? Marrying for money. So it did, cloud chasing did come out. So they're definitely unhappy now because if that's the situation, they're marrying for money or money focused. Okay. Or they might have been with you for the money. Okay. So that, take it as it fits. They are completely, yeah. I was just about to say they are completely fake. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. Fake smiles. Exactly. Confirmation collective, fake smiles. Okay. Saying hi, but hating inside. Okay. Two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you. Yeah. See? And that's why, and you put up with that. But the universe knows all. And this is why you're sitting here. Single, sexy, successful. And the universe says, jackpot, I got you, collective. Okay. So that's my message, guys. I mean, hey, what it is you're getting just due for all the BS that you put up with. Because at the end of the day, you're an earth angel here. You're an earth angel. Okay. And unfortunately, people hate on the Most High's divine team. Okay. You belong to the Most High. Okay. It says right here, you trigger, you, oh no, that was them. That was their card. They're always partying. But you were like, it was another card talking about you shine on because you trigger their, I put it up. You trigger their demons. Here it is. Shine. You trigger, your light triggers their darkness. That's it right there. Your light triggers their darkness. Okay. So this is why people don't like you, collective. Your light triggers their darkness. Okay. But the Most High has them here in karma, and their karma consists of conflict. Their hands are tied. Okay. Their hands are tied. They're blocked from you. They're jealous and envious of you because they could not change. They could not transform. It's in reverse here. Okay. And you are continuing to align your chakras and receiving messages and downloads from the Most High. Okay. While they are getting no awakening in reverse. Okay. So I love it. This is what the storyline meant that kind of confused me in the beginning as you walked away from loss and hardship here. It was a challenge for you. You walked away from an impatient energy. All of a sudden, fast movement came in, sudden progress, and bam, now you're getting your just due. So continue to be patient because it's coming in for you, collective. It's coming in for you. Okay? It is coming in for you. See? Period. Self-love. I just split the deck at Ice Queen and self-love. Okay? Period. You came from the hardened heart. What I get when you're talking about Ice Queen being stuck, you came from a hard, stuck space. And you created a loving, selfless earth angel Self-love. You love yourself. You chose you. And now the Most High is rewarding you for it. Okay. So that's the message. And it's a beautiful message. It's a very beautiful message. So, guys, I'm going to go and we're going to leave it right there because that is beautiful. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay. And I'll talk to you guys next time on Tay Talks and Tarot. Spread some love, you loving soul being you. Okay. I love you. Peace.